Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. Today is Tuesday's Tips and Techniques, and today I'm going to show you how to do the stamped embossed background. If you can see the green trees there, they're from the Wonderland stamp set. They are stamped in the background on this embossed card, and it has some nice silvery shiny bling to it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You are going to need the Woodland Impressions embossing folder. And we are going to start by brayering the folder with Marina Mist ink. So I'm going to wheel my brayer over the ink pad and then ink up. And you want to ink up the side of the folder that has the Sizzix logo because the trees are indented down inside, so we're going over the top of them. Just going to give it a light coat of the Marina Mist. And then we're going to come in with a little Night of Navy. And we're going to brayer that in. Now with the Night of Navy, I like to brayer it off on the paper a little bit so it's not so heavy, and then just come across. We're just going to create a little bit darker on the top of our card. And if there's a certain spot that you want to get, just brayer however you want, back and forth. That looks pretty good. And now I'm going to come in with the Wonderland trees before I emboss. So I'm using Mossy Meadow. This technique works a little bit nicer, a little bit better with a darker ink. And then I want to try to get this tall tree down the center of my embossing folder. And give it a good hard push and then ink it. Same thing, try to get that center tree so you get more detail. And then one more time, I'm going to come over here and stamp that. Now you're going to need a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and that is going to be cut 4 by 5 1/4. I'll quick cut that here a minute. 4 by 5 1/4, and I like to lay it on the side that doesn't have the ink on it, and then fold it down to sandwich it like that. Now I'm going to bring the Big Shot in, place my folder, and then run that through. You just make sure that you're within the guidelines or the track here of the Big Shot so you don't wreck your folder. Get that out of the way. And let's open this up. Cool. You can see the nice texture of the green trees behind. Now I'll just put this, I just rinse it under my kitchen sink. Comes right off, dry it with a towel. But you can see the stamped trees are like behind the trees, the white trees. So the next thing I'm going to do is take the two-way glue pen, and I'm just going to put glue over the raised trees. And I'm just going to quickly do this. Just follow all your raised. Love the two-way glue pen. I like this card because it is mailable, meaning I'm not going to put any embellishments other than the only thing sticking up is going to be my trees from the embossing folder, and that is no problem for mailing. But it's not going to have any ribbons, brads. Those are gorgeous, but sometimes you want a gorgeous card that you can just slip in the mail and not worry about postage. And then you're going to bring in your dazzling diamonds and go right over the top. flick off the excess there. I don't know if you can see that shimmer. Gorgeous. Then you need a piece. I did the Night of Navy cardstock, and you're going to cut that 5.5 by 8.5. And then just fold that in half to create your card. We're going to stick that right on there. You're going to stamp the season's greetings. And I got to bring in my foam pad. And my Night of Navy ink. Just going to stamp that. Take my word window punch and punch that out. And then take a piece of Night of Navy and this new punch that we have. Punch that out. Attach my season's greetings. I didn't check mark it quick enough. Got a little string there. And I have a little red ink on my pad. So once that is a little bit dry, you will attach that to your card front, and then you're going to attach that down like that. And there you have a very pretty stamped embossed scenic background card that you can just slip in the envelope and mail as is with no extra postage. Gorgeous card. That is your Tuesday tip for today. Thanks for stopping by.